Hello, everyone. Hello. How you guys doing? Let's see. See if chat's working. Because it can be a bit weird sometimes. Move that over here. Let's see. Hey Brock, how you doing? It's good to see you. And I know you're the one who voted for Kyosho in that poll. Travel guy, how you doing? How you guys doing? So we're gonna be talking a little bit about, I guess, just general things about going on in RC. Let's start with. Oh. No, not yet. No. I know you're the one who voted for that. I know it, or the first one who did. But no, I still have the HP. But yeah, I will say though that a new video will be coming out tomorrow at about 2, and there's going to be a lot of, well, not a lot of, but a decent amount, announcement that is pretty exciting for me at least, and so we'll see, I guess, the reception to that in tomorrow's video at around, like I said, tomorrow video will be about 2 p.m. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, actually, let's take a look at where that poll is. If I remember correctly, it is at, let's see. Actually, let's pull it up on everyone's. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. I really do. Let's see where that poll is going so far. Let me share my screen. Preset, share screen. Can't show that because that's a spoiler. Righty then. Let's see. See where that stream's going. Okay, so we got, it's pretty close. I will say that. It's 25. Can you guys see that? Hang on. Let me just go ahead and hey man, how you doing? Let me see if I can actually share this. Share screen, stop screen, share screen. Here we go. There we go. So it looks like it's at pretty close between the Sparko and the Mayako, but the Kyosho is not too far behind, and the, yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Let's see. The Mayako is pretty close. I'm also washing sheets right now. And the HB is out eating glue, basically. which is kind of sad because I like this HP. It's been good to me so far. But hello, Rock. How you doing today? You doing good? Let's see. But yeah, it looks like it's a toss up between the Maiko and the Sparko. It seems like. And no, I didn't vote for any of them myself. Is my bed really that fucked up? That's better. People just hate HB for no reason. I mean, for a while, they didn't really pay anyone. Basically, from what I understand, the reason why a lot of people left HB is because they were owed travel money. And if you're a company and you don't pay someone, there's usually a reason for it. But I don't know. Hey Corey, how you doing? You doing good? You got sick yet? Or are you on your way there? You'll be happy to see the poll results of this, of what I'm probably going to be running in the future. It would seem as though it's either going to be a Sparko or a Maiko. Oh, why do I do this? Do you think that Sparko is trying to make a big splash in the US market? I think they already have. At least where I am. Basically, like... Okay, so there are about 4 people at my local track out Loganville RC Complex who now run Sparko. Or at least 2. I know of. I think there are more than that, but I just I don't know. I don't have a great explanation as to why this is. I know the Sparko is a good car, and I guess people just like it. It's just simple as that. I did like the little radio tray thing that they have for the transponder. Basically, like the little. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Let me remove that. So you're going to buy a new nitro buggy? No, I'm going to buy a new e-buggy, more than likely. Because I like this HB a lot. Michael loser mentality. Michael loser mentality. Oh no. Basically, let me see if I can find an actual picture of it. My mouse is acting up. But let's see. Sparko. Let's open this up. Home. So I can find a picture of it. It's like someone's car outside is doing a weird thing. Here we go. Let me see if I can stream that to you guys. They've lost almost all their time. Sparko is making an e-buggy. They will make an e-buggy soon. I mean, it's kind of just like an inevitability at this point. It's just a matter of when they're going to release it. I know they have pictures of it already, and it has saddle packs, which makes me itch. But whether or not it will have... Hang on. No, stream that. Let's see. Stop screen. Share screen. There we go. But yeah, this I love. I love this so much. This little just a little detail like that to put your transponder in. I love that a lot. The only thing I don't like about the Sparko is the fact that what's this called? The e-buggy more than likely will have a saddle pack system, and I'm not a huge fan of saddle pack systems. Let me see. Techno honest opinion. No. Okay, I'm gonna put it because I haven't really talked about this in a lot of different videos. I mentioned it in my A scale video about techno, I guess, fanboys. When I first started, the reason why I have a bad taste in my mouth from techno, that's a quote for you right there, is because when I was first starting YouTube and I started uploading videos to different what's this called? No, it's not MSM. It's basically what happened was I posted to a techno fan group. Now I posted to a bunch of different other groups like Team Associated groups, X-Ray groups, Yokomo groups, and Schumacher groups. And usually they were very cordial. They're either, the admins or whatever were really professional. It's like either, hey, this is cool, or hey, you can't really post that here, but it's okay. The techno guy, the mouth breather, as I'll call him, basically called me the N-word and banned me from the group. So at that point, for techno, I'm like, okay, I'll never buy a techno. It's just that. But after that, for like A scale, for the most part, I know I had a techno forward drive, but that was mostly just for the videos, and because I wanted to run it outdoors. But oh my god, that kind of ruined it for me for a lot of people, or not for a lot of people, ruined it for me specifically. But yeah, going back to chat. Let's go back to chat. In that case, let me look into getting one. They look like a very interesting new brand. They are a very interesting new brand. And apparently it releases in like 4 days. Thank you, Dino. I appreciate that. My son is considering buying a new techno. Yeah, I'd say do it. I don't have anything against people buying technos, because the company itself is not like that. I know that. But, and if you go to a track, like any A-scale track in the United States, you will find parts for technos without fail. But just for me personally, that one interaction just ruined it for me, because whenever I think of techno, that's what I think of. And it's just, I just don't feel like it anymore. I want to go somewhere else. Hey, Blue Groove, it's been a while. How you doing? There. I blame their e-cars are horrible, by the way. I don't think that's true. I hate that, but I can't not the buggy. Yeah, it's the same thing for me. I wouldn't be buying a techno again. Yeah, I won't be buying a techno again. That's for sure. Why not? Did something like that happen to you too? That'd be very sad if it did. I'm sorry. Stuff like that kills community growth. Yeah, I think he got banned from Facebook not too long ago. I'm not going to say his name because I don't really know it anymore, but I remember posting my full interaction with him in a community post a long time ago. A long time ago. I just saw Rockin' Coos. No. Hey, Andos, how you doing? No, the degenerates of RC are... I don't even really know. I don't think I can classify anyone like that. It's just that kind of people. Kind of people who will have like what's this called? God, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Yeah, it's uncalled for and it looks bad on the hobby. I personally been looking into Mugen for an A-scale buggy. Mugen is very good, mostly because everyone else has gone very similar to them. Excuse me, very similar to them. And what's this called? Basically, Mugen is sort of the baseline for a lot of other A-scale buggies out there right now. So if you want to go to the source of where everyone really goes to, Mugen is definitely a really good place to go. Also, they're very high quality. I will say that as well. He has a Kyosho now, but sometimes struggles with parts. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just the thing with Kyosho right now. They are growing, but I'm not sure what's going to go on with them in the future. Probably good things, but you never know. Could be an HB situation. Hi, RC. RC Master. How you doing? And have I ever raced the B2? I didn't. I raced it once, but I didn't really get footage of it. And this was before things happened at my local 10 skill track, which I will talk about later. But for now, all I'll say is things happened. But now I have. Let's see if I can grab it. Yes, my room is a mess. I understand that. Now I have this. This is a Kyosho, basically a Kyosho RB5. It's called the Dirt Master. Plastic shocks, brush system, basically as basic as it gets. And yeah, it's been good to me so far. I race it outdoors at places like the barn in Loganville, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun to drive. Let's put that right there. You have a double X that you're going to restore and race? I'd go to that place up in, depending on where are you located, if you don't mind me asking, like what state? Blue Groove. Yeah, it's good to see you live again, Roach RC. Yeah, it's been a little bit. I haven't had really too much to talk to or talk about until recently. You're in Pennsylvania? Okay. Tracks would be. I know there's one place where someone in Pennsylvania was running a not too far from Vintage Hop Nats. You could go to that. You could definitely go to that. Mainly I have a cheap, Daniel says, mainly I have a cheap level entry to me is, would the TLR Tune Roller by Arma be a good 8-scale starter on a budget? Maybe. The big problem I'd say with that would be part support, because it's not really a TLR, it's more of a Durango. So all the parts that are and Horizon Hobby doesn't have a good track record of keeping parts up. If you wanted to be good on a budget, I'd go with something like something used. Like, for example, this whole buggy. Let me just take off the body real quick. Like, for the price of that 6S roller, I bought this HB buggy. It's a little bit dirty. Woohoo. I bought this HB buggy for right around $650 with everything. That includes the MKS servo. That includes the speed control, the motor, the battery, all that good stuff. Not including tires. What else? What else did I? What else was I gonna say? Yeah, it didn't come with tires. It didn't come with a speed control, not that speed control, a receiver or transponder, but it did come with everything else needed to make it run. But as RC Master says, there's no such thing as budget RC unless you're doing, with 8 scales particularly, there's no such thing because things are expensive. But there are ways to reduce the cost. Buying used is the main one. I like to buy, like, for example, hang on, I'll be right back. I have 2 sets of tires that I will show you in just a second. Let me just put this back on real quick. There we go. This is planned and very professional. Where'd the music go? Where did the music go? There it is. Basically, this is an Ogo twister. These are some tires that I usually run at, what's this called? Loganville. And they cost me $45 new. $45 for the set. So Ogo is one budget brand that does pretty good. Pretty good tires, especially now with their new compounds. The other tires that I use are these BP Pro tires. They're not really glued very well, but you know how it be. BP Pro. These were around about $45 new for a whole set. Good evening, George's Best. And yes, please like the stream. Hobao, I like Hobao, but I just wish they were more popular so more people could actually take advantage of their prices and stuff like that. I know. I just like using my own electronics and batteries. Hate having to throw away RTR electronics. Yeah. Well, like I said, you can just buy a used car with used electronics. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. Like I said, this was a deal and a half that I got, and you can find deals like that very often on like places like Facebook Marketplace or eBay, or just at the track when someone's getting rid of their old stuff. This is not a world spec HB. This is a what's it called, an 819 RS, but it still performs just fine. It's perfect for what I need it to do, and it works better on bumpier tracks. So not much to really talk about there. And for tires, rather than spending reduce, reuse, recycle, I either get used tires like my J Concepts and Proline tires that I have over there, or I buy new budget tires like, for example, these VP Pro Spiderwebs or these Ogo twisters. But yeah, no real thing such as budget RC unless you're really like trying. Let's see. TZO has good tires. Yeah, it does. They're like what I'd call like a really, not a premium brand. Well, I guess they are compared to like J Concepts and Proline and AKA, and just basically the big, what I consider to be the big four for 10 scale, at least for A scale as well. But they're a pretty good brand as well. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Yep. That's pretty much what everyone does. What I try to do at least too. Just like Dino says, I usually grab tires from the bin after a large meet. They mostly have just a few runs on them. I did that. What's this called? I did that at Masters of Dirt, and I got like 3 sets. Like, hey Jeremiah, how you doing? I got like 3 sets of these J Concept silver glued sidewalled stadium truck tires that are low profile. So if I ever get another stadium truck, I'll be ready to go. How you doing? Ogo spelling? Nope, it's Ogo. It is indeed Ogo. Just Ogo. You can find these at Peach State Classic or Peach State Hobbies. Find these at Peach State Hobbies, and you can find the Proline, the VP Pro tires at racelinedesigns.com. Ogo and Ogio are 2 different brands. Yep. Hey BJ, how you doing? I did not see your previous comment. Any thoughts on the B7? There were 7 in the Class of Champions and had some decent runs. They had some decent runs. But to be honest, I don't think it was really necessary to make it. Because, well, I guess for carpet it was, because the B6 was kind of maxed out on what you could make it do. Like, they were just slower for, like, than like a Schumacher, for example, for a lot of people. So they wanted to make a car that was better for carpet and higher grip stuff. But for lower grip stuff, the B7 would probably struggle more. because we'll have to see how that goes though, because I know one of my friends, Randy Inger, runs at a outdoor track called RC3 for 10 scale, and we'll see how he manages to make it work for outdoor stuff. I know they're probably going to have to figure something out, because the Worlds for 10 scale is going to be in Australia, which is going to be an outdoor loose track. So a really, really carpet heavy car might not work too well there. Let's see. I'm doing quite well, Jeremiah. I'm doing quite well. That's a good tip. Most racers only have race one set of tires. Yeah. Thanks, Skilledmeister. I appreciate it. And 45 for 4 tires? Yes. Yes. I bought it for $45. Right? Like, it wasn't glued, but I got the wheels, tires, 45, about that much. I've been eyeing the Dirt Master recently, but concerned about carts and availability. I feel like it wouldn't be too different from the Sand Viper. It'll perform a lot better than the Sand Viper, I'll guarantee you that. But parts support will be about the same. It'll be about the same as that. Trying to find parts for it, but it will be more of a race kit, because it's based on a race kit called the RB5. It's basically a re-release of that. Coming from oh yeah, I forgot you moved to Florida. Which part of Florida did you move to, Jeremiah? If you don't mind me asking, because I'm coming down to Florida in March for the Buggy Land race, more than likely. If you're using racing, just use smoothies. Yep, those are smoothies. Those are smoothies that I just showed you. But yeah, let me double check to make sure it actually is $45, and I didn't just win something. Let me put that back right there. Buggy tires. There we go. Complete unglued. Yep. Well, it's more like $49 if you order it online. Yeah. There we go. You're in South Florida. South Florida, Daytona Beach, just south of Daytona Beach. Nice. Are you going to P&B? I might. It depends on, I'm not 100% sure. I have to double check when it is. I will put it in the chat. There are 2 sites I actually want you to go to. This is one of them. Am I going to P&B? More than likely, no, but because there's 2 races in that month, like the North Georgia Shootout and P&B, and I like smaller. Oh, it's in March. In that case, I might actually be able to go, but I'm not sure yet. It will be between P&B and Buggy Land in Florida. We'll see how that goes, because I can just fly down to Orlando because I live really close to the airport now. I live really close to the Atlanta airport. There we go. Daytona is near Central Florida, kind of near Ryan Harris's era. Okay. I saw an RC catalog in 1996, and they Losi Junior 2 was being sold for a whopping $8. Yeah, let me see if I can find that site real quick. There are 2 sites that I'd like you to go to that sell tires. Both the Ogo tires and the VP Pro tires. Both of them are very good. So we have rlbrc.com. Oh, hi, Kyle. How you doing? You doing good? It's been a little bit. How have you been? Yo, is that the Super Smash Brothers Brawl Trophy Galley music? I was wondering if someone would figure it out, but I'm glad you did. I'm really glad you did. But yeah, yeah, I'm really glad. I'm glad someone figured it out. But yeah, how you doing, Kyle? You doing good? How did you go to Clash this year? I forgot if you did or not. And I know you're no longer running for TLR, so I'm wondering how that's going as well, being a privateer. Let me see. Oh, you did? Okay, okay. Doing good. I just had to see what was going on. It's not much. I'm just, to be honest, I was bored. I just wanted to stream for a little bit, see how everyone's doing. Doing a little pulse check on seeing how everyone's doing. Um, but yeah, it was good. How'd you do at Clash, if you don't mind me asking? Do you get any kickback for promoting tires? Not really. People are always going to be a little bit, um, you know, weird when it comes to promotions and stuff like that. But I promote, for example, Main Hobbies. There's going to be a new promotion for what's this called? There's going to be a new promotion in the next video, which is coming out tomorrow at 2 p.m. But we'll see how that goes. Just see how it wins over. Let's see. Are you going to get an RC10cc? No, because I don't have any money right now. I'm broke. You should something? Yeah, I should. Third in wheeler and fourth in two wheel. Just missed the podium in two wheel by one spot, but congratulations on wheeler. Actually, congratulations on both, because that shit was stacked. I wish I could have gone, but I don't have a two-wheel drive anymore. Sold it for this big boy. There we go. Oh, and hang on. I was going to show you the new pit board. I got new pit board. There you go. There we go. If you like Halo, this will tickle your fancy. Both sides. That's Vinyl Solutions. We got Master Chief and Arby. Chief and Arby. And this is like the, I think this would be Sacred Icon mission. Yeah. With Human Flood. You may be broke, but that's no reason to make the bet. Okay, you know what? Hang on 1 second. One moment. Let me do this thing real quick. I did do that. I'm submitting to peer pressure. This is your fault. I had submitted to peer pressure. You're welcome. They are. Oh yeah, that's who made it. If you know someone named Tyrone Eccles, he made the buggy with all the electronics and stuff like that. It's an HB 819 RS. He never really ran it, so I got it for a really good deal. And yeah, let's just put these back. There we go. But yeah, he made the buggy. He sold it to me for a really good price, about give or take about $600 to $650, and it came with everything. And now I can race 8 scale. I was referring to the shit. That would be Jacob Page at Vinyl Solutions. He did the pit board for me. He did the but yeah, the art is from not Instagram. It's from I guess it's X now, Twitter. And he did the vinyl for it and the board and both sides, put my name on it, and now it's a really cool pit board. That's not just another like matching your car, I guess. let's see. There are a couple of indoor and outdoor tracks near me now. 10th and 8th. Yeah, Florida has a lot of tracks, like a lot of tracks. Yeah, now bet's made. Bet is made for now. Not really, but it's nice. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Why the hell did I do that? Let's see. You ever been up to the Rock? I plan to go up to the Rock when it gets a little bit warmer. Right now it's really, really cold in Tennessee, like less than 30 degrees. But yeah, it'll be eventually. I know it's about the same distance from me as I am from Cheehaw. So if I ever go to Cheehaw RC down in Albany, Georgia, then I'll be I'll be up in the Rock when it becomes like summer or spring. Let's see. Yep. Funny enough, I got my double X from a chem teacher. Yes. Yeah. I got a it's not really related to RC, but I got a German World War II helmet from my history teacher, and that was a weird experience. But yeah, funny enough, I would check out Jenny's RC. They have a new world spec parts for really good deals. You can convert it for a reasonable price. I probably can. Jenny's RC. I'll look that up real quick. Jenny's RC. Let's see. Taxes are on the HB Racing World Spec. There we go. Oh, they do. They do. Crap. I think I'll have to y'all hear that? Don't know. Anyway, I race at the Rock. I'll probably be there eventually. Yeah, I miss you too, Jeremiah. It's been a while, but once I do come down to Orlando, I'll let you know when I'm coming down. It should be around about in whenever the Buggyland race is. I already signed up for it. My son moved to Knoxville. I'm trying to get him into racing. Do it, please do it. We need more of them. We need more, I guess, young people into the sport. But yeah. I can try and get you the world spec parts. I mean, I could convert it, but it's either that or get a Truggy and get another car to run. But I like the what's this called? I like how the world spec, not the world spec, the RS drives. And I'm worried about changing that too much with the world spec. But if it's world spec has more parts for it, then I'll just get that, or I'll convert it over. Shrug aerial hubs for 20. Yeah, that is pretty cheap. I am the young. Yeah, I am the young. Well, I'm not that young anymore, but I mean, comparatively speaking to how old most people who will get into hobbies are. But let me move this. There we go. But yeah, I'm comparatively young, and at least in RC. If you're looking for any video ideas, how come RC is more popular in certain parts of the country than others? It's all about geography and, well, like prices for stuff. I think I'll look more into that later on. I think I can do that. You are the young people. Yeah, he's probably older than. Yes, he is. He's a lot older than me. Everyone here is probably older than me. Yeah. Well, the world spec is really good. It has a lot of steering and push. I'll see you later, Jeremiah. You take care. Yep, I switched because of the lack of RS arms. Yeah, I think I've been trying to find RS arms for a while. I can't really, so I think the smart thing would be to switch to the world spec stuff. Let's see. I'm 41 and just getting into the hobby. I mean, there's no bad time to get into the hobby. I've seen people who are like 80 get into it. But yeah, it's nice to see more people trying to get into it, definitely. Let me put that right there. Hello, Blackbeard. How you doing? I recognize the profile picture. Is that Blackbeard, Hermano? Is that Blackbeard's actual flag, or is that someone else? Not me. Lol. I don't know what you mean. Let's see. Let's see here. But yeah, the places I'm looking to go to for what's this called? What's this? Yeah, can't speak. The places I'm looking to visit this year, especially when I get more time. What's this? Would be The Rock, Cheehaw, Dean's All Out in Orlando, Mills Pond, and probably and The Rock as well. Those and a couple. I'll try to get out to RC3 again, or Saratoga in Mississippi. That's Mississippi, and I'm afraid of Mississippi. So yeah. I younger than you. How old are you then, Coop? If you don't mind me asking. When I first got into the hobby, I was actually surprised how many people were older and how few young guys were racing, at least in my area. I was expecting to be oddball doing it in my 30s. Yeah, you're not. You're not. Okay, yeah, Coop is younger than me. You're 17. Damn it. What's this called? I was the oddball doing it in like when I was 13, when I first started on road back at Hotshot RC. But after that, it was mainly just Jesus Christ, looking at everyone's age. Yeah, Coop, we are the oddballs here. Mississippi is wild. Yeah, it is. I'm in my early 30s. I'm the youngest person in my club. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd definitely be like that sometimes. Rory, 45. Everyone in my local track is in their 30s and their 40s. It's mostly this. There are some younger people at my local track at Loganville. There's Aiden Ridgeway, for example. There's me. There's a couple of Donnie and Toot Hall. Donnie, I forgot his last name, but I know his dad's not gamer tick. The handle is Donnie's dad, and Toot Hollingsworth are all really young. Mississippi as well, or Alabama's worst. I'm in my early 20s. Hey, so am I. I'm 23. But yeah, it's definitely. If you have any questions, Daniel, just don't be afraid to ask anything. The only dumb question is a question that you don't ask, and that's about it. What do you say? At least I'm not the oldest. Yeah, it'd be like that. Miles Boswell, 35. But yeah, what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, right. The wow, I completely lost it again. Wow. I'm gone again. Talbot B2 oh yeah, right. Okay, so here's what's happening to Hobbytown Columbus at the moment. So I'm trying to frame this in a way, not frame it, but say it in a way that doesn't implicate anyone. Sean Harding, okay, so this is the main reason. Sean Harding, who the person who ran the yard, is having a kid. So he needs to be home to take care of said kid and that's completely fine. There were other people who were willing to step up to try and take care of the facility, but they were not treated particularly well. So they left. And now no one wants to take care of said facility. So now they have a track that no one wants to go to, and it's probably going to get demolished. That's about as far as I'll go, because if I go any further than that, I'm going to get into a rant. And that will not be fun. Ugh. It's an ugly situation to be honest. Beyond it's yeah. Why are you booing me? I'm right. But yeah, that's basically what's going on at the yard at the moment. Yep. But on the bright side, another track is opening back up called the Barn. And they're having a race on the 28th, I believe. Yeah, the 27th. It's but yeah, it's doing a race on the 26th and 27th. The Barn, it's a pretty good track. I like it a lot. But yeah, that's what's going on at the yard. It's hard trying to explain why I like this hobby to some of my friends. I don't really fit in with older guys. And I don't it can be a bit weird sometimes. But like, for example, I'm an introvert, so socializing like in person, like I project a lot differently when I'm online because it's a lot easier for me. But like when I'm in person, I'm kind of awkward. And I'm sure some of the people who've watched this, who have met me in real life, are probably like this, probably know that already. But I try my best to, socialize and stuff like that. I'm not trying to be unfriendly with anybody. I'm just bad at that sometimes. It just depends. My 10 skill is carpet and hasn't opened since March last. That sucks. That really sucks. What track was it, if you don't mind me asking? I'm definitely looking at this Jenny's RC, though. Definitely looking to switch over some parts. World spec, drive spec, universals. Let's see. Let's see. It's closed for track expansion? Trains and lanes, and it's only closed for track expansion. Okay. All right. Well, it's not completely closed down, right? Or at least I don't think so. Well, we'll see. Let's see here. But yeah, I'm definitely looking at this Jenny's RC place right now, and I'm probably going to buy some stuff, more than likely. Because I need to switch over some stuff. Let's see. Oh, they have an A skill track. Okay. Well, do you have an A skill car? If you don't mind me asking. We need something in Chattanooga, 2 hours for me to see the track and a track, except for a dirt oval. Ugh, I don't like dirt oval. I'm not a huge fan of dirt oval, I'll be honest. Hey, Colin, how you doing? Thoughts on the new B7? I think it'll do great for, what's this called? I think it'll do great for high grip stuff, but I'm not so sure about low grip stuff. So I know there's one person who's close to where I am, near RC3 Raceway, and they race 10 scale outdoors. So, and there's a lot of people who race outdoors on what's this called? Who race outdoors in Florida, who are probably going to B7. So we'll see how they like it. But from what I understand, I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. Let's see. There's a lot of, let's see, I'm sponsored by HB. Yep. I see you in the Discord server, don't worry. But there's a lot of beasts in this hobby. I'm not sure why. We're a small community. I don't think we should be at each other's stuff. We really shouldn't. I don't take I don't think I've gotten into any beefs with anyone personally, other than that one mouth breather, but I don't pay him too much. Well, I guess I do at this point, but he's banned from Facebook, so it doesn't matter. But I don't understand why a lot of people hate each other in this hobby. Like how many people hate Mayako, how many people hate this brand or that brand. It's all toy cars. I mean, come on. But yeah, it's a bit weird. Let's see. Rear hubs, front hubs, rear hubs, front hubs, and C blocks and arms. Carbon inserts in the front inner tie rod ball should be all you need to convert it. Okay. We'll see how. I'll be able to save this VOD, so I'll be able to figure it out from there. Kevin, how you doing? Hello, enjoying content. I just finished my first RC tutorial. It was a learning curve. Yeah, what was your which one was your first build for this one? If you don't mind. Well, yeah. Which was your first build? I've been giving some thought of creating a background track. I'm not a big fan of the added extra jumps that break high speed flow of a local layout. I mean, you can, but you need to do, there's a lot more that goes into it than if you wanted to like build like a timing system and stuff like that. But more power to you, honestly. If you want to build a track, do it. Well, there's a thing for that, but whatever. I kind of get pissed when people call them toys because who the hell spends $1,500 on a toy? Adults spend $1,500 on a toy. Trust me. Because, okay, I'm about to tell you something. This is the same thing that URC said a long time ago. This is an HB E819RS. It is 4S monster. It's a missile. This is a toy to me. It's built to go on a track, but it's built. It's just like Matt understands. Sports cars and jet skis, all these luxury items are all technically toys. This is one of those toys. This fits the bill for that. Now, of course, how much we spend on our toys depends on what we're into. But at the end of the day, I can't jump into this car and drive it myself. It's not a full-size car. It's a toy. It's a toy for entertainment, and I think some people need to realize that. And I think Jang pretty much, everyone misses Jang. That's I didn't mean. Also, how you doing, Wayne and Kevin? I started with a Schumacher Cat LR1. Holy crap, you are braver than most people. I will tell you that, because that thing is not easy to build. But yeah, he's the reason. Yeah, I got the ECA steam truck when I was there. He was the reason I liked HPI when I was younger. Actually, that's probably a good idea at one point. We could binge watch some Jang, some URC videos, or RCmania.com videos with toy grade RC cars. But not today. Not to this time. And thanks for your videos and good info. I appreciate that, Wayne. I really do. What else was I going to say? But yeah, he was the reason I got... That was a really good stadium truck back in the day. It's it was a really good one at the time. I'm from Wisconsin. Oh, hi, Rory. And I tell everybody, you spend all that stupid money on stuff to go running around in the woods like a week out of the year. I played with my toys all year. what running around the woods running around in the woods like a week out of the year? You mean hunting? Oh yeah, hunting. That would make sense. Because hunting season, basically. Gotta keep population controls in check. Or just do it for fun. Whole lot of playlists. Yeah, I actually have like 3 playlists of URC videos on my channel. Not on my channel, but on my personal channel. My personal YouTube video. Thanks, Roy. I appreciate it. I really do. But yeah, everyone misses Jang. He actually still does YouTube, but it's for kids. It's like Lego bricks and stuff like that. But yeah, deer hunting. Yeah, I figured. I was right. I deduced it correctly. But yeah, back to what I was saying before. RC cars as a whole, people take it very seriously, but at the end of the day, these are still just toys. What is that Nintendo DS sounding? It is. You're not far off. It's Super Smash Brothers Brawl trophy room music. But yeah. I post e-buggy videos on my page. I'll take a look at them in just a second. Actually, let's take a look at them now. Roach RC. Oh yeah, I'm already subscribed to you. Wait, you're the one, you do planes and stuff like that, right? Or is that someone else? Let me see. Is that someone else I'm missing? I'll figure it out later. It sounds like Wii Shop. I could put on Wii Shop music. Hang on one second. One second. Let me put on that Wii Shop music real quick. I'm going to put that in there real quick. Do this real quick. Let's see. Where's my print screen? You brought this up. This is on you. Hang on. No, I don't need the 10-hour version, but I'll let it download anyway. There we go. Not just ACL. Okay. Brawl music was elite. Yeah, it was. I grew up on Mario Kart, not Mario Kart. Super Smash Brothers Brawl. And I grew up on Brawl. I grew up on Melee. Well, Melee was like before I learned how to actually like do anything. But Brawl was the one I played the most, and I loved it, and it had great music. Especially Bramble Blast. That was a good one too. Let's see. No, just 8 scale. Okay. Mario Kart had the Mario Kart Wii. Yeah, that was another one that had a great OST. Hunting some bucks, shooting some ducks, drinking some beer, and shooting some deer. Yep. I learned a ton, but definitely let out some choice cuss words during the build. I took my time with it. Soldering was the hardest part for me. I've never done it before. The key to a good solder job is always just a good soldering iron, which is why I spent a lot of money on a soldering iron. Well, by a lot of money, I mean like $100, but that's a lot of money for me. I always played Melee at the dentist office. Yep. Love Coconut Mall. Love Hotline Bling X Wii Shop. Well, it's downloading right now. Hang on, let me get a smaller version so it doesn't die. Hopefully, oh god, that's loud. Okay, let's see. Let this download real quick. MP3. Well, that's converting. There we go. I got one. What's your PC specs? I have no idea at the moment. I have to bring them up. I got about 32 gigabytes of DDR RAM. I got a Ryzen 5700, and that's all I know at the moment. But I'd have to bring it up to see what I actually have. It gets up to almost 9. What's the best double-sided tape to use in your RC? I have it somewhere. Hang on. Where'd it go? I use, okay, so I tend to use that Kyosho like padded tape. Gorilla tape doesn't really work too well on that. Servo tape is really good. But I like that Kyosho really like padded tape to help keep your electronics from getting busted up. I think the soldering iron was my problem. I saw good reviews of a portal one, so that's what I got, but it wasn't great. Yeah. Damn, I'm getting dry-throated. Hang on. I might get some water in a bit. But for now, actually, banners, brand, add music, show all files, 4K video downloader. While that's downloading, I can look at comments again. It can be hard for some people. It can be definitely hard for some people. Gorilla tape, if you use alcohol, it really works well. Yeah, always clean off the surface that you're looking to stick something onto. For what's this called? With alcohol or some kind of cleaner, because that'll help a lot. Any big racing plan for this year? Probably Wicked Weekend is probably the biggest one I'm going to go to. North Georgia Shootout, Peach State Classic later in the year, and stuff like that. Yeah, and yeah, Peach State Classic, North Georgia Shootout, Wicked Weekend, maybe P&B. I'm not sure about that one though, and a couple other places. Oh yeah, and Buggyland out in Florida. I love inhaling cancer fumes. Yeah, it's great. I really need to learn how to solder. That's literally the only thing I visit Hobby Town for, other than to indulge in more kits and supplies, of course. Yeah, if you learn how to solder, you won't need to rely on those people anymore. It becomes a lot easier. It's also, like Mad Thunder says, it's a lot easier if you have a good soldering iron. Also, having good flux is good as well, which I have over there somewhere. But yeah, for me, I am now going to... Are those a mixture of 10th and 8th scale races? For now, it's only 8th scale races because I only have an 8th scale car. But yeah, and I'll be right back. Let me change the music. There we go. And I'll be right back. I'm going to get something to drink. I'm back from the principal's office. Let's see. Let's see. Any recommendations on tires for Wicked Weekend? I have yet to ever go any to big races and plan to go to that one. Everyone that I know uses something like a Reflex or a Rehab. I use teasers because they're a little bit easier to run. But other than that, those are the two main ones that people go for. Anything like a teaser or TZO202 or 402. But something like that. But yeah, I never tried to use soldering on the wire. Full tip of iron, full solder, and touched wire. And yep. I appreciate that, man. Keep up the good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's the first. That right there is the first super chat I've ever gotten. I appreciate that, man. Really do. It's good. Also, it's good to see you again. But yeah, always great content. Keep up good work, Roach, and I definitely will. You know why 1-500. Yep. Double Take RC, how you doing? Oh yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. Now let's see. Wish we could go back to the 90s of RC racing. It's not always that. It's not that great. Mostly because of the batteries. Mostly because of the electric batteries. Actually, it's entirely because of the electric batteries. Because nickel metal hydride batteries sucked. So there was no e-buggy. There was no. It was all nitro and stuff like that, which is fine if you like nitro, but I don't. Not anymore. 90s with modern electronics now, that would be great. That would be fantastic. That's actually why I bought the Dirt Master. Because it's fun to run outdoors. It's a lot of fun to run outdoors, actually. Just needs decent tires and you're pretty much all set. Let's see. But yeah, what else was I going to talk about? Let's see. So what? Okay, so all you needed was the. I'll look at that later. Screw Eclipse. I hate Eclipse. Yeah. I kind of always heard good things about 90s RC racing, so I wouldn't mind that, but I'd probably just run nitro and not electric. Yeah, that's pretty fair. I'd probably I'd try to run nitro, but we'll see how it does. My lunchbox is pretty zippy with a 2S and a torque tune motor. Yeah, actually, one thing I wish that we had more of in the United States compared to the UK, Pop Along RC does it a lot, and it's to me a Euro truck racing and mini racing. Let me see if I can find. Let's go to A Main Hobbies. I will share the screen in just a moment. Let's see, share screen, A Main Hobbies. There we go. Tamiya Euro truck. These things are great. These things are amazing. I love these Euro trucks because they're cheap, they're easy to work on. I mean, they have Phillips heads, which kind of sucks, but they're a lot of fun. And I wish that we had more stuff like this because it's so cheap to get into. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. You mean the MO5s and MO6s? Yes, definitely. want to get the Yokomo Super Dogfighter. What is that? Let's look that up. This, let's see. Well, I will say it looks cool, but I can't do it. It's gone. It's all gone now. It's sold out. I want to get the Yokomo. If they had your truck version of off-road car, I'd be more interested. Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, they kind of do. Let me see if I can find it. Tamiya. Let's see. Kits. Electric. Oh, yeah, that's how much the B7 is going to be. It's going to be $400 or $390. Because sway bars. 10 scale. I mean, they kind of do, but it's not really good. Let's see what they have here. Yeah, it's all quite expensive. But the Kyosho Dirtmaster, it's around here somewhere. So I can find it. But yeah, there's also the Rookie, which is pretty good. The Yokomo Rookie, but it's a Yokomo, so part support is kind of ass. Where is that Kyosho Dirtmaster? I bought it from A-Main. Where did you go? I guess it's gone. It's gone. Oh, there it is. I'm dumb. Yep, I found it. There we go. I have 3. I watched. It hasn't released, so pre-orders sold out. Yeah. I watch Pop-Along RC every morning. I watch Pop-Along RC every once in a while. They're pretty cool. I wonder if I... Nah, never mind. So I got here just... What did I miss? Over a point of the stream, I mean, if you had to sum it up. Literally just talking about random stuff. I actually made my bed mid-stream. Somewhat. So... Through peer pressure. So that was fun. I talked about the B7 being... yeah, it's been good. just talking about random stuff. Pop-Along goods are entertaining. If they had a Dirtmaster spec series, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I got $5 for making your bed. If they had a Dirtmaster spec series, that'd be pretty cool. That would be... If they ever did something like that, not only would I be ready for it, but also I would... Hey, let me just get this. Remove. I'd be period correct because I'm running a really cheap, like literally a $15 motor. It's been great. And it's a lot of fun outdoors, like a lot of fun outdoors. The only thing about them is that they're kind of fragile because old 10 scale kits were. But yeah, it'll be pretty cool. Get a Hobbywing 30 turn? No, I have a 15 turn in there. It's more torque. I made a point that AA is trying to play Battleship with their naming scheme. Yeah, I'd say so. Just about. You got $5. I like you got $5 for making your bed. I just purchased 3 sets from your recommendation at RLDRC. I'll be sure to let Tyrone know that you did that. I will be sure to tell him that. Oh! One second. Button 550 size because I make bad jokes. They have a 13 turn, 11 turn, but 550 size. I could probably make that work. I made an oops about because I should have put this in here because it just okay. RLDRC.com. RLC Roach RC code is promo code. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh god. Do you think that the Roar stock class should switch to fixed timing motors and ESCs? Yes. I think they should do what I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's 10% off. I'll let them know. I didn't think you. Okay. I'm gonna move on from that. Do you think Roar? Do you think Roar classes should switch to fixed timing motors and ESCs? Yes, I do. I'm sorry, Cole. I'm really sorry. Should have told you. But yeah. Basically, what's this called? Man, I lost my train of thought again. Oh yeah, right. I think they should do what the UK does. Basically, what they'll do is they'll limit the amount of modifications you can do to a car. So, for example, you can only have certain types of bearings, certain types of what's this called? Certain types of what's a good way of putting it? Certain upgrades that encourage you to make changes to the car for beginners, but not too many changes to make it like a rich man's class. So no ceramic bearings. I know you can't do. You can change out your shocks. You can change out your springs. The tires are spec tires, depending on where you go. It makes more sense for you, the UK. But we'll see. But considering how much money people make from hop-ups and stuff like that, I doubt it will work. Or not work. It would work, but I'm not sure if it would actually go through because too many people would have something to lose from it. It is the rich meta class. It very much is. But yeah, the way Smoking Rat, the way it works is you're allowed to have timing on the motor, mechanical timing, but you're not allowed to have boost or turbo timing on the ESC. That's what blinking is called. So that's like the rule set that most people go with, but you're allowed to do literally anything else. You're allowed to. They lowered the maximum weight that you have to go to, so you can do even more stuff to it. You can run ceramic bearings all the way around. You can run lightweight internals. You can run titanium everything. It's kind of stupid. Like if you look at like how pro stock cars go compared to like an average Joe stock car, they look like mod and stock. Or a stock car for a pro will look like a mod car. It's ridiculous. But you got to pay to play, and that's just kind of how it is. I like stock, but I don't like having to spend like $130 on a bearing kit. That's not fun. For carpet, at least. Not so much for dirt, because if you run ceramic bearings on dirt, you will kill them. That's just what's going to happen. I swapped the DTO2 front arms so the wheelbase is slightly longer. The 15 turn was a bit too quick for it, so I tested it with a Sport Tune 23 turn. Okay. Okay, I just put a just stock ESC in my RB10 with their old Re 17.5. People told me to adjust the timing there because it's at 28 degrees on the motor. That's not too much. That'll keep the motor running for a long time. So there's nothing wrong with that. As for anything else you should do to it, I don't know. It works. It was a lot of info at once, so I just blanked out. Yeah. That's how I feel talking with a lot of sponsored drivers. They'll dump information onto you and just expect you to soak it all up. And then that just It don't work for me like that. I need to sample my information one at a time, or learn it the hard way one at a time. Like, for example, I finally learned how to set droop for the first time, and that was a big step for me. But yeah, another swig of water. Another swig of water. Yeah, I got a DM I got to respond to. There you go. You gotta drive a car to understand it? Yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't really drive too many Tamiya cars, mostly because, well, there aren't any on-road tracks around here. So, other than Apex, but I don't even know what setting droop means. Okay, well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna learn you something today. And there we go. I'll put my headphones back on. I just learned what piston hole sizes and springs were the last couple of weeks. Yeah, it's an important stuff to learn. There's always stuff to learn. But for now, we're gonna learn droop. At least for HB cars. I recently, hang on, there we go. See if I have it here. I do. So this is one version of a droop gauge or droop blocks. These are the HB version. They cost an amount of money that's I don't actually remember because these were a gift, but you put these underneath your car. Let me see if I can get this ready. Let me put this right. There we go. Here we go. Let's see. Apologize for the mess. First, you want to take your wheels off. There we go. If this would cooperate. There we go. That fell. This may take a while, so talk amongst yourselves. Do I have plans for an ASMR teardown stream? I probably will eventually, once I get a camera that can like go over like this or like this, basically. Probably will find one on Amazon or something like that. There we go. Take the wheels off. There we go. We're all evolving today. I learned something, so now you're all going to learn something if you haven't already. There we go. Let me put this down. Right. So, what droop is how far the, the arms will move downwards when they're not under load. Or under load from the, from the, yeah. This isn't even my final form. Final roach or roast beast. Anyway, what you'll do is, well, first you'll take off the wheels, then you'll put these, those little blocks underneath here. There are different versions of it. They all measure the same amount. This is just what it's like for the HB car. So first, you want to do, take your little gauge like that. All right. Now, this gauge doubles as both a ride height gauge and a setup gauge, or not a setup gauge, a droop gauge. So let me see if I can get that to focus. There we go. So the first thing you want to do is we're measuring from the middle, or the bottom of each wheel nut, basically. So what you do, you take the gauge and you slide it under like that, and wait for the middle of the ball to be right in the middle, right there where the wheel nut X is. So right now, our gauge is set to right around 26, or what's known as 6 below. So going back to the gauge, 30 is neutral, or 30, okay, so one side is ride height and the other side is droop. We measure the droop by, let's just make it simple. We're at 26 or 25 and a half droop right now, or 25 and a half droop for this side. But yeah, that would be about 6 or 5 above, or 5.5 above, or 5.5 below for the amount of droop that we have. Then for this side, which the front will always have less droop, is exactly at 35. And that's how you set your droop, or kind of. Basically, you set your car down on a droop block like this, so it's level. And to adjust your droop, you need to have or at least for a HB car, a 2 millimeter to adjust the droop screws like this. Basically, these little, I can't zoom in because this camera sucks, but there's a little droop screw right there for basically adjusting your down travel or adjusting your droop. And loosening it will drop your droop. Tightening it will raise your droop. Let's raise that up back to where it was. Take our droop gauge, slide it under, and you always want to make sure the droop gauge rides freely so it doesn't move about. And there you go. Now I've sent my droop. Now then, now I can put this back up here. There we go. Okay, I think that's enough education. I think that's enough. How do you know what settings are desirable? Basically, what I like to do is go off of imitation's best form of flattery. Basically, just go off of what other people are running. So, for example, if everyone's running 6 above or 6 below, 6 below on a rear droop, or the most, okay. So if there are 2 people at your track who run different droops, or a different setting of anything really. For example, like one person's running, let's say 4 above, yeah, it depends on the track. 4 below droop, and another one's running 7 below droop. Somewhere in between there is where you'd want to be. Same thing for the front as well. But yeah, it really does depend on the track. For higher grip tracks, you want less droop because your suspension's usually a lot stiffer and you don't want it to roll as much. Same thing with sway bars, same thing with all that good stuff. But yeah, I had a book of like many things somewhere. I had a book of like where or what everything does somewhere. It's somewhere around here, but I'll find it later. Yeah, it depends on the track. So droop is kind of like setting to adjust how loose or tight your car is under braking or acceleration. Maybe some improvement over bumps, pretty much. More droop and more ride height will give you better compliance over jumps. Less droop and lower ride height will give you better corner speed. So it's a trade-off. So if your track is really, really, really bumpy, you'll want more droop and more ride height. If your track is really smooth, like for example, I guess a lot of tracks in Europe, you'd want a lot less, or not, yeah, a lot less droop. But it's really hard to. I got to get another like camera set up for this, so I can actually show you things that I've learned. That'll be a series at one point. What I learned at the track today, so I don't feel like a dumbass. But yeah, you can find what's this called? The droop gauges. You can find droop gauges all over the place. Just use a ride height gauge and such. Yeah, let me put these back on. Just thank you for spinning some hot droop game. This stream is a goddamn mess. And I wouldn't have it any other way. There we go. But yeah, if you have any other questions, or if you want me to show you something else, feel free to ask. I can't promise it'll look great, but I'll try and show you. Yeah. Damn it. Messed up the wheel nut wrench. I'll fix that later. Or some other time. There we go. There we go. Put that down. Put everything down. And just like that, we've set droop. Where did everything else go? I've been trying to watch I can't think of questions. I've been trying to watch the RC Chili Bowl when I can. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not really a huge fan of oval, to be brutally honest. It's just not my thing. Kind of like, well, I don't think it's bad. I just don't like it very much. I guess the same thing with NASCAR. I just don't understand it very too much. But it's just for different people. Let's see. But yeah, now we're getting into the late game, so why don't we invite some people in? See if anybody wants to say hi. I'm losing my voice very quickly. Oh, you have some locals that went to it. Okay. So we got to cheer them on, basically. If anybody wants to say hi, I'm going to put this in. Let's see. You like that WRC stuff? Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. I know Adrenaline RC started stocking a lot of their parts as well. So I guess if you're close to them, they're a pretty good idea or a pretty good brand to go with. Especially if you like pillowball cars but want something that's easier to drive, because they are very easy to drive. Like, very easy to drive. But yeah. Put this in there. If anyone wants to say hi, go ahead and, I guess, join. Let's see. Move track, fade in and out. There we go. Do you guys know anybody who's gone to Southern Indoor Championships? Because that's another race I'm planning to go to next year, which is actually happening now. Oh, I like that WRC. You meant World Rally Championship. Oh dear. I'm what we call quite foolish. Yeah, I like that stuff too. I know a couple that are at Southern this year. I'll know people from my area. STL went. I wanted to go so bad, but they didn't have the funds. Yeah, same here for me. I just couldn't plan for it. Will Sick be streamed? I'm pretty sure it will be by Lefty, more than likely. But yeah, like I said, if anyone wants to say hi, go ahead and hit the dis, or I guess paste in that. Yeah, copy and paste that, and you can say hi, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be streamed, just like Rat was said. But yeah. But if you guys had anything else to say or anything like that, I think we're going to wrap it up because I'm kind of tired and I want to go to bed. Let's see. Oh, Greg Zupon. You got me at like right at the end, but I will answer your question anyway. Yo, dude, your video is awesome. Just built a large track in my backyard. Was curious if you know anything about prepping a track as in treatments or additives applied to the dirt. I don't, but I know some people who do. Just feel free to DM me on Facebook and I'll point you in their direction. Mark Moon's one of them. Basically just asks anyone who runs a track, basically. I know some people like to add calcium to their track. I know one person who added grape soda, but basically just watering it every once in a while will keep it like sort of compacted, and it'll keep it working well. But yeah, I'm losing my voice quickly, so I'm gonna have to wrap it up for now. But I'll be back tomorrow, like I said. Oh yeah, and Weed Killer as well. Definitely Weed Killer. But yeah, I'm losing my voice quickly. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, but I'll be back tomorrow morning. Well, not tomorrow morning, tomorrow at 2. And that's when the next video will come out, and there will be an announcement on that video. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.